It's 6 p.m. on a Sunday. The sun is dipping below the horizon, throwing long, cold shadows across your floor. Outside, the world is beginning to slow down. The traffic grows quiet. The streetlights flicker to life. But inside your room, a completely different kind of silence is settling in. You look at the clock. You watch the minutes click toward Monday, and you tell yourself this feeling is just the standard dread of the upcoming work week. You blame the job, you blame the alarm clock, you blame the routine. What you are actually running from tonight isn't tomorrow's morning commute. Another 7 days have evaporated. The week passed exactly like the one before it, with you sitting in the exact same chair. How did we get here? How did we become characters in a story we never actually wanted to write? Tonight, we sit with it. The routine of Monday morning is a tragedy, but it is also a relief. When the alarm rings, the world hands you a script. It tells you exactly where to go, what emails to answer, what tasks to complete. And for 5 days, you are beautifully, safely distracted. We wear our busyness like a badge of honor. But the truth is quieter than that, and harder. Busyness is the ultimate shield. As long as you are buried in the demands of others, you do not have to face the terrifying emptiness of your own choices. You do not have to ask yourself the question that Sunday evening always eventually asks. Who am I when the work stops? This is why Sunday evening feels like an ambush. When the office closes and the emails stop, the shield drops, the noise clears, and you are left completely alone in a room with the person you have been actively avoiding, yourself. So we move. Not toward anything in particular, just away from the stillness. We make tea we do not really want. We open the fridge and close it again. We find small things to do with our hands so our minds have somewhere to hide. We scroll, not looking for anything specific, just looking for something to fill the space between now and sleep. We watch something we have already seen because something new would require attention, and attention right now feels like too much to give. And somewhere in another apartment, someone else is doing exactly the same thing, making the same tea, scrolling the same scroll, carrying the same quiet weight they cannot quite name. Nobody talks about this part, the specific loneliness of Sunday evening. Not the dramatic kind of lonely, just the ordinary kind. The kind that arrives when the weekend runs out and the distractions thin and you are left with the simple fact of your own company. And occasionally, just occasionally, instead of reaching for the phone again, instead of turning up the volume on whatever is playing, you just stop and sit with it. The feeling, the quiet, the week behind you, the life you are building slowly, the person you are becoming without always noticing. And in those moments, the ones where you do not run from the stillness, something shifts. Not dramatically, just slightly, like a room that has been closed all week, finally getting some air.
Here is something nobody tells you about Sunday evening.
It has been trying to help you, not punish you, not remind you of everything you have failed to do, not drag you toward Monday against your will. Just show you something. Every week it arrives and asks the same quiet question. Is this the life you actually want to be living? Not in a cruel way, not as an accusation, just as a question. The way an old friend might ask it, quietly, without judgment. Because they have known you long enough to notice the gap between who you are and who you meant to become. Most Sunday evenings we answer that question by reaching for our phones, by turning up the volume, by finding something, anything, to fill the space before it gets too uncomfortable. And that is okay. That is human. Nobody sits with discomfort easily. But occasionally, just occasionally, what if we didn't? What if instead of running from the stillness of Sunday evening, we just stayed in it for a few minutes, long enough to actually hear what it is trying to say? Not to fix anything, not to make a plan, not to write a list of everything you are going to change starting Monday morning. Just to sit with the honest version of your life for a moment, before the week begins again and the shield goes back up and the noise returns. The life you actually want is not as far away as Sunday evening makes it feel. It is built in the small decisions, the ordinary weeks, the Sundays where instead of running from the quiet, you finally let it tell you something. The feeling will come again next Sunday, and the Sunday after that. But maybe, just maybe, the next time it arrives, you will recognize it for what it actually is. Not an enemy, just a question that has been waiting very patiently for your answer.